My colleague Valerie Nichols wrote a series of articles this past year in which she explored various aspects of artificial intelligence, AI for short. She looked at everything from the evolution of AI to what it might mean for the economy, markets, and investors. If you haven't read it, I think it's worth taking the time, and you can find it on our website. Naturally, given the massive hype around AI and some of the market returns this year that AI-related firms have enjoyed, we've gotten a lot of questions from investors. Well, some of the questions are very specific. Most fit somewhere into one of two categories. How can they invest, or have they already missed the party? I thought I'd take a little time today to address each. First, how can investors participate? I think most would be surprised to learn just how much they already are participating. If you own any of the large cap tech names, or even just something like the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index, you already own a sizable chunk of some of the bigger players and beneficiaries. This table illustrates the weighting of what the financial media has dubbed the Magnificent Seven of 2024 in 4 different indices. While these companies aren't purely about AI, the buzz and hype surrounding AI was a big driver of their 2024 returns, which is shown here were tremendous. As a recent Wall Street Journal article pointed out, if you are a US stock investor, it's been almost impossible not to participate in some way in the growth of AI through these 7 stocks. We might even caution people about how much exposure they have to AI as a result of just those 7 stocks. Those names now account for almost 30% of the S&P 500, and on a global scale, their combined percentage weight in the MSCI All Country World Index is larger than the combined weights of Japan, France, China, and the UK. That's simply astounding when you think about it. So yes, whether by choice or not, unless you just didn't own any stocks over the past year, you likely had quite a bit of exposure to AI and its accompanying hype. Given the stellar recent return numbers for those 7, let's turn to the second question. For those who haven't owned stocks, is it too late to join the party? Those stocks and other AI stock returns are probably a bit overbought, and I certainly wouldn't expect the same level of returns in 2024 that we saw in 2023. But AI is something that is anticipated to impact the economy and markets for a very long time, potentially decades. As shown here, as great as 2023 was for some of these stocks, it came on the heels of an awful 2022 in which most significantly underperformed the broader market. Taken together, as shown here on the far right, the 2-year returns for those 7 stocks aren't nearly as impressive. With NVIDIA being the lone exception, the other 6 average return was actually worse than the S&P 500. That graph makes it pretty clear how volatile these stocks are and will continue to be, and that can never be discounted when investing. What can go up big can also go down big, and one better be prepared for a bit of a crazy ride. Going forward, we don't expect the AI theme to stay quite as focused on just tech or these 7 names. We'd expect to hear and see how AI is impacting other industries. Right now, most investors have focused in on the most obvious or pure play companies tied to AI. But that will change as companies in other industries detail how AI is allowing them to reduce costs, improve productivity, and ultimately increase earnings and growth. As always, thank you for watching. If you have questions or would like to talk about your personal wealth management needs, please contact us at the number or email shown at the close of this video.